everybody, and welcome back to the world of Astaria, the ongoing Dungeons and Dragons campaign here on the Gamehouse Twitch page and the Cast Iron Comics YouTube channel. I'm your host, your DM, your UM, the master of flubbing his words. As soon as we go live, Chandler Angle, and I'm joined by almost all of my usual cast and crew. We have the ever so agile leader of the group, Vanith, played by Zach.
Welcome, welcome.
We have the group's, I think, moral compass and advocate for using of rocks and stones, Mina, played by Marie.
Hi!
And then we have the avid anti-rock man himself, the group's gunslinger, Revan, played by Rob.
Yeah, I don't like rocks. I'm more of a sand kind of guy.
Well, sand is rough and coarse, it's everywhere. But minus that, let's go ahead and get into a quick recap as I remember to turn the music off this time so we don't have a possible copyright claim on YouTube. Either way, last we left off, the crew... Shit, wait, I should probably get the map out so I can actually say the proper name of the town you're in. I have the maps here somewhere. Yep, there they are. My bag will just cooperate. I really should have had these out before, but this is a last-minute addition because I keep forgetting I hand-drew maps. Here we go, Otrafia. So, the crew came to the town of Uzbekah, that is Uzbakah, Uzbekah. Small town nestled on the road in between the port town and the border town to Dragonvale. And upon arrival, the group sort of split, Stremon and Aragon this time kind of going off to stow the wagon and take care of the horses and Aragon's Velociraptor, 3 animals that need to eat properly and be watered. Whilst the crew, consisting of Vanith, Revan, Mina, and Errakus, went off into the town. They found a small kind of tavern known as the Crouching Cider Hidden Flagon. It was in the middle of having
Great
a performance going on. Thank you. I stole that name from a good friend of mine. It was in the middle of having a performer singing on stage, which Errakus recognized as someone from his universe. However, you all talked him down, making him realize that, well, this was probably just a coincidence that someone from his universe was also here, reminding him that he had a version of himself here as well that is dead. But either way, he knocked back a few drinks really quickly, getting a little, punch drunk as well, getting eager to fight, and I think you guys egged him on a little bit to be like, yeah, you could do it. And as he went over to try and punch Daniel Desperado after his performance, then he decided to be a real good friend and a real good attempted murderer as he crit this singer, almost killing him.
Gotta stand up for my boy.
You were not wrong, and I respect that, but you really
Best thing you've done the entire show.
You could have really just punched him, and it probably would have been more acceptable.
I needed to send a strong message.
Yep. So,
you dead.
With that in mind, what then happened next was that the bartender started freaking out, where Revan tried to calm him down, even though an attempted murder happened in the bar. Mina immediately healed this bard man, as he immediately charmed her and used that to just kind of slip out the front. And speaking of slipping out, Vanith then slipped out the back, disguising himself and eluding the guards as they rushed in to see Errakus drunkenly standing over an injured man. They then promptly arrested him and have been walking him away from the group towards the guardhouse. And with that, we cut to you all, 2 of you standing in the bar and 1 of you standing out in the street in front of the bar. What's the game plan?
I lean up against a wall and just start whistling a jaunty tune.
Fair enough. Revan, Mina, what are you guys doing?
Just having a grand old time, trying to figure it out. And so you're saying we haven't found Vanith, right? Like, we don't know where he is?
No, you saw him go out back, and you saw 2 guards go out back, but you didn't hear anything else happen.
Interesting.
For all you know, those guards could be dead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to leave this one to you. I really don't know. And Mina, I don't know if you're muted, but we can't hear you.
She's speechless.
That would make sense after what's happened.
Refreshing.
I would be too. Bye.
But for the sake of the street, oh, Marie, you back?
La?
There you are.
There we go.
Hello.
Oh, now you're gone again. Check your mic settings.
Well, whilst that's going on, I think I will switch the screen to. Oh, Marie, you just go ahead and start talking if you can. That's odd. This is the first tech problem of season 5, but that's fine. Whilst we're getting sorted out, I'm going to have the screen shift over to pretty much a little display of what's going on right now. Currently, the guard is leading the group's tiefling friend Errakus away from the crouching cider hidden flagon and towards the guardhouse, which is at the end of the street. And I'm going to stream this to you guys as well through the Discord. So hopefully we can get Marie back so you guys can come up with a proper plan. But Revan, oh wait, Marie, are you back?
I may go over and help her here
That's
in
all right.
a few minutes. Go down to the little gear next to your name and just check and make sure that it's collecting the output correctly.
For those of you watching, whilst this is going on, I'll give you a nice little scenic shot of what's going on here. We have a couple of guards, guardhouse, a couple of buildings. They're in the middle. They're in a very small town in a desert country, so not a lot of buildings going on, not a lot of fancy stuff, but there's a nice little aerial shot of everything that's kind of on display. Other than that, it's been a fairly quiet evening for them. They literally just got done with a near attempted murder at a bar brawl of a bard. And why did this message pop back up? Come on, man. Come on, get out of there. But yes.
I'm gonna go help her. I'll be right back.
That's alright. Vanith,
Hello.
whilst you are standing out in the street, you make me a perception check.
Perception. Got a big ol'. I believe I got a big old +1 to that. So let's see how this works. You can tell I'm quite a perceptive man. That is a natural one.
Oh my lord! Yeah, you don't see what's happening out in the street, even though you're out there. You were looking back in the alleyway, and you see the two guards just run off.
That makes sense.
You think you were pretty much in the clear, and I will now move these two 5 feet forward. Actually, 10 feet as just pushing a drunk guy forward. Yep, 10 feet forward. With that, what anything else you're doing as you're kind of just standing there milling about? The two guards have obviously lost your scent, and
Nice.
they things seem to have calmed down. People are kind of heading in because it is late in the evening already. The tavern seems to be kind of closing its doors up a bit. Before they were kind of left loosely open for people to come in and have a sit down and a drink.
Right.
Closed.
I would like to see if I can go find Stremond, and the carriage, and maybe just like hang out with them for the night. Probably leaving my disguise self up with my hat. Just trying to blend in. Just want to go find some familiar faces.
Okay, that's fine. Completely going away from the set I built. Okay. Give me a investigation check as you're looking around this small town.
Investigation. Can't be worse than before. It can be exactly the same as before.
You got a nat 1.
That is 2 nat 1s in a row.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the roll 20 on the other screen so I can roll D100 and see what your fate is here.
Probably going exactly towards the set that you built, I would imagine.
We'll say 70 and up, you're going towards the prison house, but you don't see Errakus.
Amazing.
But, 50 to 70, you are just sort of wandering around and end up back at the bar, accomplishing nothing.
Nice.
30 to 50, you don't even get back to the bar, and then
I just get lost.
Yeah, then 0 to 30, you actually find the stables.
Nice.
11.
Let's go.
You found the stables.
Let's go.
Vanith,
I wanna go up and be like, Stremond, it's me, Vanith, so that he doesn't freak out as some random guy tries to talk to him.
Why do you look like this? And I'm gonna have to move these two guys a little bit further because that
Mhm.
will take you a while. So.
Yeah, I remove my hat, thus removing the spell real quick so that he can see me and know that it's me, and then put my hat back on and get my disguise up.
Alrighty. You have him in imprisonment or the jail cell by now. With that, you drop the disguise and then you said you put it back?
Yeah, I want to just pick my hat up, thus turning me back into Vanith, and then put my hat back on to turn back, just so that for a second he can see that I am still Vanith.
Okay, then yeah, you convince Stremon.
You hear me on
Oh.
Marie's?
Yep,
Yes.
I can hear you.
Cool. All right, she's cleaning up doggy puke real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and back up into mine. So
It's all right.
we fixed it.
Vanith, that'll be your action. It's an immediate kind of time. But yes, you managed to get to Stremon, and he asks you.
Good.
Why were you this? Please don't tell me you did something bad.
You know, good and bad, some would say is subjective.
No, good.
I would say that I did a. Okay, I would claim that this was a good act of standing up for our good friend Errakus.
I see. And where is Errakus? Because he's
Danny Desperado, the singer, may think that what I did was bad because I did hit him with my axe.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
why
not
didn't you just punch him? Wait, where am I? Sorry, real quick. Am I allowed to speak in this or not?
I will get to you and Mina in a second, as Vanith has walked away from the bar and even away from Errakus as he went to go find Stremon and Aragon. So
I needed to get some backup.
Vanith, you see a string of emotions come across Stremon's face. He's just like, okay, let's unpack this a bit. A few questions.
Okay.
Question 1.
Yep.
Who is Danny Desperado? I don't know who that is.
He was some mediocre singer dude at the tavern who Errakus seemed to know as a very bad man who once wronged him.
So bar singer.
Bar singer, yeah.
Bar singer. Okay. Now you said standing up for Errakus. Where is the boy? I do not see him with you.
Yes, so that is why I came for the wise sage advice that you have. He did get taken to jail.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I know that I'm not here, but I can't.
Yes, he was taken by the guards. He got a little drunk, and just kept saying something about him not doing this and or not meaning to do it. And so the guards were like, "Well, I guess we got our guy. So now we gotta break him out."
Okay. So bar singer is a supposedly bad man that wronged Errakus.
Yes.
You clearly do something because you wouldn't be here unless Errakus did something. You'd be there. But
yeah, Errakus tried to punch him, but he's not the most punchy guy.
Right.
Hence why I went to go support the situation.
Did you punch
and I
him?
just really got this guy with my axe.
Why did you hit him with your axe?
Because he wronged our friend.
Okay.
Listen, it was in the heat of the moment. I was a little dehydrated, and I wanted Errakus to know that I would always be there to help him.
I'm gonna pull Stremon's stats real quick to do an intelligence check to see if Stremon knows the story that Errakus is from another universe, or if he just thinks Errakus was just a guy with you while he's liked. Like he took a liking to, like, this is good boy. Like, where you come from? Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, Stremon's intelligence is not great.
Good.
That's
what
not
we like to hear.
Okay, so Errakus.
Oh no.
Errakus,
So far, I want to point out of the 4 rolls we've had, 3 of which have been on a D20, and all the D20s have been nat ones.
So, Stremon
and technically, the D100 was 2 nat ones together for an 11.
So, Stremon does not know that Errakus is from another universe. He just thinks he's a guy that hangs out with you guys. Okay, so clearly, Errakus saw someone from past and got
Yes.
upset and tried to punch. You then
Yeah.
hit him with your axe, and
Hmm.
then
Not to kill, but to maim a little bit.
either way,
Lightly named.
why did
Yeah.
he? Okay, I'm going to keep this short then. Why did he get arrested and not you?
That's the
Oh,
question
well,
of the
because
day.
I slipped out the back door after
And you didn't.
Danny.
And you
I
didn't-
thought he would get the cue if
Avoid
I
all
was
the
if
blame.
I was going backstage. Then maybe Errakus would follow me backstage.
Vin-
But he was kind of pounding out drinks. You know how Revan is encouraging
Vin-
people to drink.
Vin-
Oh
They were
my
kind of
God.
trying to
Oh my God.
out-drink
Where
each
am I?
other.
Vin-
Where am
You
I?
guys are very
I'm the
far
only
away from this.
fucking
Revan and Mina, you guys are
responsible
very
one.
far away from this because
far
Van is
away.
literally walking the opposite end of town. Vin is. You can't just hit a
I'm
person with
so
axe if
upset
they
with that.
wrong you. This is bad. Oh,
That's all I know.
That's not
That's
good.
all I've known. That's what I was taught on my mountain village before that giant ass dragon tried to kill me and successfully killed my family.
How are you
So,
so polite and well
This is how I solve problems.
Venice, you have been one of the more level-headed, respectful people in your group for the most part. How is this possible?
I
Well,
have
that's-
suppressed a large amount of trauma. I'm sorry.
And while
That's a
that's
fair
going on, while Strevin is slowly going to stop being angry and trying to be like, the dad is like, oh fuck, I've upset my kid and I gotta figure out how to get my other kid. We're going to cut over to Revan and Mina as you two are in the bar. Danielle has slipped out of the bar and is away from you guys, and the guards. Give me a perception check, the both of you.
All right.
All right.
And my
Let me
stats.
I think this is going well.
Oh, it's going
I'm
so well.
Losing my mind. I think it's so damn funny. All right.
15.
15. A good roll for once.
22. I am pretty fucking perceptive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
No, as soon
shit.
as you guys
Holy.
get collected and realize Vanith isn't in the bar, and as soon as you look out the window, you saw the guard that had handcuffed Errakus has walked up into the little guard's hut at the end of the street.
Okay. Let's go try and talk this out. Let's go see. You know, at the very least, we can bail him out. We've got money. We've got funds. You know, we can apologize profusely, and maybe get all of this to just kind of be swept under the rug.
It's pretty
Then-
optimistic, gonna be honest with you. As somebody who has done something not exactly similar, but kind of similar to this in the past. Surprising, I'm sure,
Mhm.
not to you at all.
Oh,
but
so surprising.
I didn't maim anybody, but I've been in a bar fight, and they will take you to jail, and they'll make him sleep it off, and then we'll have to take him in the morning, probably.
Okay, well, we should at least stop over and talk to them. And then if they want to keep him overnight, that's fine. We can come back and get him in the morning if hopefully they will release him. Oh, I mean, we can appeal to their logic. He doesn't have an axe on him. We can totally frame some random dude that doesn't exist. Errakus doesn't have an axe on him or anything that's big enough to make that much of a
Wow, that makes
wound.
sense.
Are you guys currently saying this out loud in the bar, or are you being...
We're whispering to each other.
We've stepped off to the side.
Okay.
We're standing
Yeah, you
outside.
said that we were off to the side, I thought.
No, I said
Oh
you guys
my
were far away from
gosh.
Vanith. I said you guys were in the bar and looked out the window.
Oh, we looked out the window. I thought we were standing outside.
Imagine.
I thought we were walking
I'll-
towards the place.
I'll let this slide. You gave me
Uh,
this launch
You're
it.
so benevolent.
And we also have witnesses that can testify that it wasn't Errakus.
Might be some other random asshole that we know, even though they're not normally
We don't
an
have
asshole.
to say that we know them. So
I said
have we reached?
normally.
Have we reached the trail?
Marriage,
Or...
peace,
Yeah,
accords.
no, I'll put you guys on the map. You guys...
Okay.
Out
I
there.
assumed that we had started walking
That's
towards.
fair. I'll just move the other building out of the way so I can move this stuff closer. Oh. Almost fell apart. All these flimsy sets and builds. I do love them though. These are great. I love this stuff. Oh, I gotta stand up so I don't fucking rip the backdrop down.
Oh no.
Okay, so there. This is gonna be the most annoying part of all this fucking fencing. Going through all this detail, and then the first person who has the chance to go look around immediately just goes the opposite direction.
I'm just
what a
Vanith may attack random bards, but has the sense to go to the father figure when something's wrong.
It's all right.
Uh-huh.
So you guys,
Are you trying to claim that you are intelligent currently? That your decision making?
So
Mhm.
you guys,
I'd say more wise than intelligent.
Ah, yes, definitely.
So
Okay, you keep telling yourself that, big guy.
you two make your way towards the guards hold here, and let me actually look up the name of these guys real quick, because each country does have a name for their own guard. Where is it? Guards of the Nations. You guys are about to interact with. Oh, come on. Oh, here they are. Okay. The Sultan Guard. It's a very simple name, but I had to make sure it was the right one. Now, usually consisting mostly of tieflings, there's the occasional odd human, the occasional odd dragonborn, but since I didn't have that many guard tiefling-looking people, these will have to do. But yes, you two approach the front door. Who is going in first?
I guess it should be me. She's, gonna kind of die if not. So
Huh? What's wrong with me?
I don't know. I can just see, things happening. Unfortunately,
Things happening with me.
it is correct.
The most sensible of all of us.
Yeah, that's what the narrator keeps saying, but I don't know. I believe that shit.
Just the
Definitely not me
favorite, okay?
anymore.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say group leader. What are you
So,
doing?
I don't know if you guys can see yourselves, but Revan, you're right there. Mina, you're in the doorway. I'll move this guy over here as you guys step in.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Thank you. For people
That's pretty
wondering
dope.
what I used to make these, this is the dungeon tiles or from the dungeon tile set from WizKids, I believe.
Hey.
Well, I apologize for going in the complete opposite direction.
That's all right.
It's okay. We made up for it. I am the
It's true.
story-driven character.
But as of
Oh
right
my
now,
god!
Revan, you
Get off your high horse.
Revan, you
Okay.
walk into the little guards hold as a tiefling gentleman behind the desk, kind of heftier, kind of bulky, kind of broader gentleman looks. He's like, "What do you want?"
You just say go on.
No, I asked you, what did you want?
Oh, well, fine, gentle person. I am looking for a friend, or an acquaintance would probably be a better way to put it. Currently,
The other guard kind of leads in, starts talking to the other one, and the other one just kind of nods. I assume you're talking about the most recent addition to our jail cell.
of course, yeah. He's a super smart individual who just got a little bit
Very
drunk. And yeah, I would like to know what he's being held for exactly.
Well, right now, we have it set as attempt to murder. We were going to interview the victim. However, they seem to have slipped out. We cannot find them. So, we don't really have him on that
How
anymore, but we
convenient.
do have him at least for assault, or attempted assault.
So, the victim is somehow able to move, and yet you are keeping our friend here on the basis that it was attempted murder.
I mean, we do have a report
Think about
saying
it,
that
think
a
about
gnome
it,
woman
sir.
did try to heal the man, and I believe the description of that gnome woman matches the one behind you.
No. See, that gnome woman was probably like green or something. This one is blue. There's a big difference.
Yeah, the description was
Beautiful
a small...
shade of blue.
I don't mean to talk over the two of you, but the description was, and I quote, a small blue woman dressed in purple and blue with a gold cape walked over to the victim and then put her hands on him.
Very strange. That sounds
Ew.
exactly like my friend Mina here.
Yes.
Mina, but you wouldn't have done that,
Sounds
would you?
gross.
We
I
also
don't know. It depends on if I actually like the person or not. I don't think I know this person.
She never heals random people, let me tell you. As one of her compatriots, she barely ever heals me.
now.
Yes, it's true.
I believe you also match a description, sir, of a high elf with long purple hair, a long dark coat, and a very argumentative personality.
I have not argued once
These reports
here.
are so descriptive.
Yeah, I wonder who would have given them that exact thing.
The
Now,
guard,
if
about
I
me.
were witnessing a crime, you'd be lucky if I recognized what race they were.
you can
If
ask
they
the
were, like,
gentleman right
male or
next to me. He's
female.
the officer that made the arrest, and he just looks at the both and be like, "Yeah, I saw you both there."
What?
Sir, you keep
How
saying
crazy
these
that there would
things
be two
like
small blue
vision.
gnomes
It was look.
in the same small town.
Look, I'm not saying there were two. I'm saying you two are the people I've done describe to my captain here.
Okay.
Now, if you're here for your friend, that's fine. Chief can take it from here, but literally, the descriptions I gave are the two of you. I'm just making sure you both know that you two were destroyed at the scene.
Sorry, I'm laughing outside a game.
Okay, I was wondering
Okay.
if it was Revan who was laughing.
All right, so I look to him and I say, okay, look, here's the deal, right? What exactly happened, with this person that you keep describing, who things happen to potentially? Like, what happened to them actually?
I mean, right now we have one of our men at the bar getting a quick interview with the bar owner. You should be back here in a couple moments. So if you do want to sit around and wait, you are more than welcome.
Yes.
No, preferably not. I think we'll just
Okay.
figure. We'll talk to our friend here. Now, so you how did you describe what happened to the person? Would you mind saying that again?
Well, we know that he was attacked. However, we're currently getting one of our guards to interview the bartender. Oh, there he is right
Okay.
now.
Attacked. What was the means of attack?
As
Was
you guys
it,
are
you know,
talking, Mina, you feel a guy kind of behind you that, excuse me, miss.
startled me?
I apologize. I was getting an interview from the bartender down the street. If you two have information about what happened at the bar, I'd love to hear it. Oi,
Theoretically, I might.
oi, Samson, you don't go to ask them. They're there. They're here for the Tiefling boy. Oh, well, oddly enough, it was not the Tiefling that nearly killed him. Well, yeah, no, the bartender said that the Tiefling walked over, tried to throw a punch, so we do have attempted assault, but the more important thing, we should probably let the drunk guy go, because a drunk trying to hit a bard is nothing, but then a Goliath sort of walked over, brandishing an axe, and then attacked him, so we need to kind of get an APB out for a Goliath.
Oh my goodness.
You wouldn't say a Goliath?
Yes, a
Here?
Goliath.
That seems
What are they
random.
doing all the way out here?
Admittedly, yes, it does seem strange. They're more cold-weathered, mountainous folks, from what I know. But do you two know what this Goliath looked like since you were there at the crime scene?
Honestly,
Like
no.
we were saying before,
I was just
if I had witnessed a crime, I don't know if I'd be able to describe the person. I feel like I would get so caught up in what was happening and so shocked at
you get
Oh my
shocked
goodness, I
very
don't know if
easily.
I can-
Like the most shocked bitch you've ever met.
Mina, since you were the one who's actually putting on more of a performance, give me with Revan helping, give me an advantage deception check or an advantage performance check.
Let's see which one. They're both +1, so that's good enough.
6.
Mm-hmm.
And next.
Yeah, I could do a performance.
No, I was having Mina do it. She's like,
Oh, okay.
she's even doing the voice work, being like, oh, I don't know.
Oh my goodness!
Okay, so
That's
I got
perfect.
a 15.
so what stat is that linked to? Is that intelligence? Is that insight? Like what intel or if one of you could tell me what an insight check would be linked to?
What it would be linked to?
Yeah, like which stat is it? Intelligence or
Insight is
It's
wisdom.
wisdom.
Well, then I
Wisdom.
will do a wisdom roll for the guard you two are talking to. They have +0 to wisdom. 3.
Hello,
it's-
sorry. I had to reload. It was cutting out.
Oh, that's all right.
Froze.
So, Mina, as you're giving your heartfelt explanation, the guard at the door says, "That's all right, miss. I know most people don't have the stomach for crime scenes and whatnot. I apologize.
So good, he got injured.
Sir,
It was an injury.
Sir, I don't know if these two are going to be of much help. We may just want to release their friend with just have kind of a small fee and send them on their way and get looking for this Goliath." All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Oh, no problem, miss. All right, that's enough, Samson. God, goody two-shoe. All right. Well, the usual fee is 100 gold, but for the reduced price, since he didn't do anything, we'll take 10.
Okay,
I think
absolutely.
that's very reasonable. We will do that.
Thank
Do you
you.
mind if we go back and see him, though? Because we may need you to keep him here just until he's less drunk.
I mean, we can do that for 15.
Well, let me go back and see him real quick, if that's okay, first.
All right. Yeah, they just point you to the door to your, yeah, that's your left. You head back there and you see sitting in a chair, there's a Dragonborn Guard just hanging out. He just says, "Hi."
Hey, good day. I have a Dragonborn friend. He's pretty cool.
What are you doing back
good.
here?
I needed to check on my friend.
All
I
right.
was allowed back here. So,
All right.
you know. What
I'm
are you doing
apparently
back
staying
here?
up at the
That's the real
front.
question.
I'm the guard.
No, you're not. Really?
Yeah, I work here.
Wow. You look like you should be an adventurer.
I appreciate that. I try and take good care of myself. But either way, you can go ahead and talk to your friend. The bars are there. You see Errakus is now leaning against the bar. Revan, what happened?
I go up and I cusp the back of his head and I say, Errakus, you're getting out of here.
Why do you keep calling me
don't you worry about it.
Errakus? It's honestly frustrating.
It's a term of endearment, you son of a bitch,
How
and then
is
I
it
kiss him on the
endearing to get
forehead.
my name wrong? What if I called you Bevan?
Do it.
If you meant it in
I
an
yell
endearing
from the
way,
front.
I would be fine with it.
What if I called Mina Nina or Aragon Paragon or Banith? I don't have a good one for
Never called
Banith.
him anything
Most
but
of us,
Errakus.
most of us would enjoy it. That would mean that you're really getting the people who we are. So it's okay. We're getting there. I
Okay.
want you to know that you're getting out of here,
Okay.
and that they have no idea. Well, no, they do know who almost killed that man, but they know it wasn't you. So I needed to check and see how drunk you were,
I mean,
as whether or not,
I don't
because
usually...
you can't.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it's just that you almost confessed to something that you didn't do because you're a drunken idiot currently. So
I mean,
um,
I didn't say, I just apologize. I don't know what happened. Okay, was Danny alright? Did you see him? I didn't want that to happen.
no, we have no idea. Well, I don't really know because I also just really don't care, to be honest, about Danny.
Okay.
He's a shithead,
Well,
but that's
you're
okay.
not wrong, but he didn't deserve that.
Well, they'll find the person. I wink at him, with the guard not being able to see me since I'm facing the bars.
Alright, I'm gonna do an insight check for Errakus at disadvantage.
I just kissed this man on the
Oh,
forehead.
no.
First one,
Come on, Chan. Come on, Chan.
intelligence is 4.
Yeah, it is. He's a smart boy.
That's a 21, and
Oh, okay, come on. Anything above like a 10, please?
12.
Oh, come on. That's not bad, right?
I'm confused, but I'll just be quiet.
Okay, so we're going to get you out of
Oh,
here.
boy.
But you just got to follow me, okay?
Okay.
Because we just don't want you to get lost. And then I look to the Dragonborn and I say, this dumbass just gets lost all the time. He can't even remember that his real name is Errakus. So, things happen.
I mean, it's no skin off my scales, but you pay the fee, and we're gonna cut back out into the lobby. Mina, the guard at the table is looking at me like, so either
Yes.
10 or 15 gold is the fee we've put up, or this bail we've put up.
Okay. As soon as my friend Rabin comes back, I will go ahead and give you 10 for now, and then if we need to give you the extra 5, we can.
All right.
But I go ahead and hand him the 10 gold.
Much appreciated. And he then turns to the 2 guards in there with him. You two, get Marilis outside and start looking around for a Goliath. And they just both nod, and one starts to walk towards the door
I
and says,
can't hear anything again.
excuse me? Marie, can you hear me?
I can hear you again.
There
I'm
we go.
sorry. I
It's
don't
all
know
good.
what's going
It's all good. You step in, you put the gold on the table as the guard captain just tells the other 2, get the one from outside, start looking for the Goliath. And now we have 3 people out looking for the Goliath, who will tell the other 2 people in town to look as well. Revan, back to you. You have convinced Errakus to stay quiet for the most part.
And I think to myself, this is going exactly as I had planned. But not really. Okay. So I open the door and I say, fine guard, sir, person. Am I allowed to let my friend out?
Yeah, tell Thorolf to go ahead and unlock. Thorolf, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Let him out. All right. So they unlock the door, and Errakus stumbles out, and is just like,
on. Oh, goodness.
I've never been arrested before. That's the first.
In this dimension or all of them?
Either.
Oh, good. I wanted to see if the Dragonborn reacted, by the way.
He's really
I don't know if he
drunk,
cares.
isn't he? I thought he was just kind of sloshed. He is. What's a dimension? Oh, that's a funny thing. You see, think about it as.
I grab his cloak and I say, all right, Brackus, let's go, buddy.
You
I
drag him
drag
out by
his
his
ass
collar.
out the door.
I assume you
I
don't
look-
pay the extra 5 to leave him there, so you guys leave the.
I flip the guard an extra gold coin though, and I say, "Thanks for taking care of my boy here."
All right, I appreciate the tip. It don't make much, so thanks, genuinely.
You know what? Here's another one. I flip it to him.
Hey, boss, we're getting tips now. At
Yeah,
least
make sure
someone.
everybody tips you.
Right. Oh, if that's all, you 3 have a safe night, and if you see a Goliath, please let a guard know.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, so we are gonna cut back to the Roll20 map as opposed to the webcam. Since I didn't prep the actual town itself, I just prepped like a small corner. We're gonna cut back to Vanith, Stremmen, and technically Aragon. So, Vanith, Stremmen has attempted to console you about your past traumas a little bit, but he's still like, Vanith, I am sorry to do this, but we need to focus. Where did you last see
Okay.
him?
So the guards, I wasn't there, but I think the guards might have taken him. We should maybe check the jail. I saw 2 guards that definitely don't think it's me. I pointed them in a direction. Hopefully they find it. But I don't know. I also don't know where Revan and Mina are, and I'm kind of freaking out. And I would like to just pace back and forth.
Oh, okay. Here's what we do. You are going to stay looking like that, and you're going to walk with me, and we are going to find them.
All right.
Now, I do not know around
Good plan.
town, but you walked around already, so I need you to go ahead and lead me around and keep your eyes open.
All right. I think the first place I would lead him would be near the tavern.
Alright, with that, go ahead and roll me a perception check to see if you can try and see either Revan or Mina.
Well, it's better than a nat 1 this time. It's a 2, which
Oh.
turns to a 3. Guys, I can't roll today.
I'm gonna roll
It's all right.
I'm gonna roll one for Stremmen. Because he's
I'll
like,
forgive you for that, but
he's-
not for attacking that man.
Yeah, I understand that.
what is Stremmen's perception? He's not bad. Actually pretty good. A 6. He is
Cool.
more concerned about keeping an eye on you as well, but you are more concerned just keeping an eye out for guards. You do see a couple of them kind of, hurriedly jogging past, looking around. But yeah, you at least get back to the tavern, you don't see anybody. Revan and Mina, roll me advantage perception checks as you guys are walking out of the guards area.
Okay.
Let's see if I'm just really fucking perceptive again. That'd be pretty cool. I am 12 perceptive.
Me as well.
It is literally enough as you see Stremin
Oh,
accompanied by like a really tall-looking elf. The two of them just sort of looking around the tavern.
With a really cool hat, mind you.
Yeah, he does have a nice hat.
Oh, damn.
I turn to Mina and I say, "Wow, I wonder who that person with the really cool hat next to Stremin is." Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
Wink. Wink, nudge, nudge.
I could cast.
Say no more, say no
I
more.
could cast dispel magic to
Thank
see
you.
if it's a magic person.
No, Errakus, here's the deal, buddy. You know what? Errakus. I'm going to just be honest with you.
Oh my
You need to
goodness.
shut the fuck up until until we're done with the night, okay? Okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
Revan,
And I mean
you
that out
can
of
trust-
love.
You're a
But,
very
or we could
abrasive
just walk
friend,
up to
you know that?
Fremen and ask him what's going on.
I'm a great friend.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Okay.
not saying you're
I
not
love you
great. I'm
dearly.
just saying you're slightly abrasive.
It's out of okay. You know, when you live on the seven seas, it almost gets scurvy as many times as I do. This is what
So
you turn
much
into.
Scurvy.
Did your boat
Not
not
the
like
scurvy.
have fruit? Did you guys just not store up on fruit?
No, the fattest guy in there would just shit on the fruit because he didn't want it.
Oh,
What the fuck
Wow.
is wrong with that?
this is a terrible,
You see
terrible
Errakus
crew.
actually laughing as he falls over the street. Oh, I think I found them. They're over there.
My character is actually laughing this time because, Errakus.
I am as well.
Yeah,
I'm laughing out of
you
that.
guys are
Oh,
laughing,
God.
and you see Stremin approaching with this
Of
tall
love.
man who I'm sure you can deduce in service like, "Hello, I see you found Errakus."
Yeah, we had to
Yes.
pay to get his ass out of jail.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. I
That's
think-
okay. He's our friend, and so we will defend him as
Not
we would
like-
any of our friends.
Not like somebody
Right?
with a certain hat here did. A whole guards town people are looking for you, by the way. They're
No,
Hattie
they're not
boy.
looking for him. They're looking for a Goliath.
that is
I
true.
don't know what you're talking about.
Perception
But-
+2, and you guys are still near the guard's hut.
Yeah.
Oh, for goodness
Evan.
sake. I thought we had walked out pretty far. No way.
You did walk out pretty far, so I'll roll at a disadvantage.
Oh my
even though I just got a
God.
critical.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Woo.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. But yes, you
I was
saw,
gonna say that's very kind of
you
you.
saw
If we
one of the
really
guards
weren't that
kind
far
of poke
away.
their head out for a second, look to see a tall guy, but then realize,
No.
oh, it's an elf. It must be his older brother, and then lean their head back in.
All right,
Hey guys,
I
we
turned
should go
back.
check out those horses that
Fucking
Stremin has.
mouth.
They're pretty cool.
Yes.
So yeah, let's head. We'll follow you, Drummond.
Yes, we are going back to stables where Aragon is. Yeah, Mom.
Ah, yes.
And
Great idea.
in a couple of
And-
minutes, Stremin leads you guys back towards the stables where Aragon is sitting on the front of the wagon with SAB kind of curled up on the ground because he's
Aw,
too big to sit
what a
on the
good
seat
boy.
with Aragon. Aragon just looks
What
at
a
you like,
good boy.
the fuck happened to you guys?
Well, we'll tell
nothing.
you once
Absolutely
we're gone.
nothing. Yeah. How about
Arrakis got drunk though.
I did.
He got
I can
very
speak now,
drunk.
right?
Nope.
You'll know, bud.
Oh, damn it.
Did he need assistance walking back, or
Not
was he
really.
okay?
He had the
Okay.
kind of like Jack Sparrow walk
Curious.
going, so he was able to walk.
Huh?
It's just very flamboyant.
At
Or
least
Oh.
we've heard of him.
Eccentric's the better word.
Huh?
At least
Huh.
we've heard of him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we want to head out now? What time is it? It's nighttime, probably, isn't it?
Yeah, it's approaching like 11:30 now.
But how about we all just sleep together in the cart? We just all stick
One
together.
big cart. One big cart.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
The,
I think that's a grand idea, and we don't leave the stable until morning when we all leave.
I will at least sit up take first watch. Aragon just, yeah, I'll take a second, and then we'll just get some sleep.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I like my idea. It's so damn smart.
With that, you all, or at least most of you, pile into the wagon, going to
I'll
sleep.
take first watch.
Okay, disregarding what Strowman says, you kind of go to the front and just be like, I'll take it. And he's like, alright, I'll go sleep then. And he walks around back, and you sit down. Aragon's just kind of like about to go to sleep next to you. He's just like, alright, so what happened?
For me?
Yeah, you're the one sitting next to me, genius. What are you, a wise
Well,
guy?
you know. Yes, obviously.
It's a rhetorical
But
question,
anyways, quick story is, we go to bar, and Errakus decides to get hammered.
Hmm.
Did not realize he could not
His
hold
own
his
decision.
alcohol.
I mean, he's 5'7", he's a toothpick.
Yeah, I'll admit part of it's probably on us. Now, I do take some of that responsibility for, pushing him to drink, but I figured he would just have fun. And he sees this guy from his other dimension, who is currently in ours, who had fucked him over.
Wait,
And so,
hold on. I think there's a big clarification you need to make. I'm not the genius of the group or nothing, but was he actually from the other one, or was he from this one?
I don't think we ever discerned that completely, but it seemed as though he was from this one.
Okay, so a random person from here that he recognized.
Yes. And then wanted to fight him, and he missed his punch. And then out of nowhere, Vaneth, feeling very father-like, takes his big fucking axe and almost chops the guy in half. Mina saves
More
him.
like a big brother. It's
No.
Strumman's the dad.
Mina,
It's Strumman's dad.
That's fine. I was just saying his
His
fatherly
big brother.
instincts.
I was saying, Mina, you just
Anyways.
slide like the little window open to the front seat and just chime in.
Yes.
Anyways, Mina, shut the fuck up.
Easy.
I'm
No,
telling
it
the
takes a lot of-
story.
Has everyone ever told you you're very abrasive?
Story.
Sorry. So, anyways, then, Vaneth disappears. He vanishes, similar to his name. Must be why he called himself that. And we go find Errakus and, bust his ass out of jail by paying for it.
Say that he was the one arrested. I feel like you skipped that part of the story.
Oh, yeah. Errakus got arrested because they thought it was him because he was a dipshit and he kept claiming, sorry, I didn't mean to do this, or I didn't mean for this to happen. And, being the big dummy that he is, luckily the bartender who I had been discussing things with told the truth. Welcome, Errakus, if you're listening. And
I think he's
and
asleep.
came in, gave good advice, or told the guards exactly what we were going to tell them after messing with them. Mina and I had a great time with that. I put my
So
fist
much
through
fun.
the window thing to give her a fist bump,
Oh,
and and then we got him outside. And then we started laughing at him because he's an idiot, and then just happened to run into the other two big idiots. Well, the one big idiot, and then Strumman being great.
Yes, we love Strumman.
And now we're back here.
Okay, so lesson taken away from all of this: I should not leave you people alone.
Actually, it's preferable. It's just allowing Errakus to not get drunk, I think.
Not leave
You
people
saying
alone,
it's
got it.
preferable for Aragon to not be with us?
No, I'm saying it's okay for us to be alone.
Clearly, it's not. But we'll discuss
I
that.
think I'm
later.
on Aragon's side.
Thank you. Now, well, at least you got him out of prison. From the stories I knew from when I was a kid, they'd probably chop his hand off if he actually did murder somebody.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's a very kind of aggressive place. You're less likely to murder a person if you're down a hand.
Oh goodness. Okay, well, Revan, good for us coming to his rescue.
We just wait till we get to
We are
Dragonborn.
the backbone of this group. When I look up at the stars, even though we're inside a stable.
You can see the stars. Nina, give me a perception check.
Ooh. Do I get to see the phase of the moon?
Well, there's actually a kind of a, and this is a mechanic that I added in during various other gameplays of this setting.
Oh, that's funny.
Mina. So, Mina, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of things that happened in the sky that you probably would have taken very, very extreme notice of had I been smart enough to include them earlier instead of passively having them as a background thing. When Errakus first arrived on the comet, the sky was having this aurora borealis type shift, this type of light in the sky that was not supposed to be there that time of year or in that place at all. A very similar light is in the sky right now, but instead of being like this kind of green with occasional hues of purple, it's this gold with occasional hues of red. It's odd.
Red.
Yeah, it's odd that in such a dark kind of sky that gold is kind of like somewhat showing around, but then oddly enough there's little bits of red popping through. It is quite scenic, but it's also kind of bizarre.
Yeah, that is a little weird. I wonder if we're able to in the next town see if they have an astronomer or anybody who studies the stars who may have more knowledge of what's going on than me.
Other than that, I mean, give me an intelligence check as well. And add advantage since you got
Cool.
a nat 20 on it.
Yes. All right. Oh, okay.
21.
We'll take the 21.
21. Mina, you actually think for a second as you're saying these words, is like maybe we'll be able to talk to somebody, but then you kind of start putting a few pieces together. This anomaly was there in the sky as green and purple when Errakus showed up. This anomaly was also in the sky when that massive dragon attacked the city with a teleportation horde of zombies in all the districts, but it was showing dark black and red.
So someone who is golden red is being teleported in our dimension from somewhere else.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. You're not quite sure, but you're
Concerning.
just able to see that there's somewhat of a correlation.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Talk to my stone about it.
Okay, and with that, as you all go to sleep, Mina, could you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, I shall. Ooh,
Hey! It's gonna be I mean, hey.
Are you very constitute?
You go to sleep like that, and you immediately wake up on that black sand shore with the sun kind of shining like that. You wake up, sit up, and you're kind of, you're actually in a kind of like nice armchair. It seems that she's been decorating the place a little bit. Like there's a small little kind of cabin in the background. The beach has a few kind of sitting areas. There's a few more trees. Off in the distance, that ominous mountain, though, a little bit closer.
Is the mountain literally moving? Is that what you're trying to infer currently, my friend?
You hear the
It's not physical world.
Familiar voice of Aquarog stepping out. Mina! Oh my god, I haven't seen you so long!
Hi!
Oh, what's
No!
I have to give you props. I saw the whole thing you were doing out there. You did amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god.
So I did have something I wanted to talk to you about. I don't know, since you talk about being able to see things that are going on like out in our physical world, and I was wondering if you have also been noticing the sky.
I did see it. Is there something particular? Is that not usual for this time of year?
No, it's not. It's very unusual. And there is this times where the sky started showing weird colors, and then weird things happened. Very dramatic, weird things like teleportations and interdimensional travel. And I'm just wondering if you are able to sense if anything has happened. Because you've been here with me for both of those events, and I wonder if you were able to feel anything distinct, and if you have noticed anything similar.
You see her kind of like sit down in one of the chairs next to you and just starts thinking. I have the vaguest memory of a colorful sky a long time ago, but I don't remember much. Granted, I know one of my brothers was more of the smarter one among us. He was literally invented to be sort of the brain of us, but I don't mean to.
What part were you then? There's distinct parts.
I was sort of compassion, the respectful grace of willing to learn as well as to try something new. And
I'm glad that I got you.
oh, thank you.
You're really nice.
Thank you.
The fact that you're compassion, that's also very nice. So where do you think we would find your brother who is like the brain of the operation?
Well, I do remember when we were in that country of snow, there was a faint hint to the south. There was that rather unpleasant small man with what I thought was fake hair. You went to a mountain and found another one of those temples. It was a long while ago, but I felt the faintest hint of something to the south.
Okay. We can see how things go, and I'll talk to my team, and if we're ever in the area again, we might be able to see if we can find him.
Oh, that would be wonderful, but I do.
And I feel like that would be really useful. Who in our group do you think would be the one to wield him? Do you think it would be Vanith, since he's our leader, and like the brain is sort of like the leader of the group?
Well, I'm not opposed to a group of people having us individually. That was the reason why we were brought here. From what I remember, we were given to people to use as sort of weapons, but we also knew that if we were together, we'd actually be able to be more competent as a team ourselves for one person.
I understand. I just don't know if Revan will let that happen. So, but like, at least having him nearby is better than him lost out in nowhere, right?
That is true. Perhaps Vanith would be a good fit for him. Is Vanith a bookish type? Is he a well-read intellectual? Is he a taste for art?
I mean, you know that, like, the intellectual...
I am a wizard.
Say that again. Mina? Marie?
Oh, she might be gone.
Oh, there we go. Here, she's coming back.
Hey!
There you are.
So, I'm back.
If you could
yeah, he is a wizard. But as you could probably gather, Errakus is kind of our intellectual, but I don't know if him having one of the stones, with him being an interdimensional traveler, would have like really weird consequences. So I just kind of feel like Vanith is a good runner-up.
You say you notice that at the word interdimensional, she kind of like furrows her brow and thinks for a second. I'm sorry, that sounded so familiar. You perhaps you're all right. I don't know why, but the use the word interdimensional sounds painfully familiar.
Are you interdimensional? Because wouldn't this whole dream world be like a different dimension? Technically, it's separate from the physical one that I usually am in.
I'm not sure. I
That's
exist
interesting.
Here.
That's
always nice to see
interesting.
you.
Always. Okay. Okay. Things to think about, things to discuss with my group.
Indeed.
But yeah, I just wanted to like talk to you about that sort of thing and see if you had any insight, which it seems like you did, and I appreciate that. And I say thank you.
It is no trouble, but I will put to bed the want to have me and my brother combined for a while. But perhaps if you want more insight, one of you could speak to my brother. He was an earlier make, so he may remember more. But he was also
Hmm.
of a simple design.
Okay. Well, we can see. We're sort of working on Revan.
That's
So we'll see.
that is fair. Very well. Well, is there anything else you have to ask? I know I can't offer
I mean,
much.
the mountain's closer, which is really ominous, and
Yes, are you moving in a specific direction on your planet, or
I mean, not necessarily like we're following quests, but I feel like they're not necessarily just like only going north or only going east or, something like that. But Errakus keeps talking about dreams with a mountain and that he was going into a mountain before he was teleported here. And so I'm scared of mountains.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it as a well. Okay, she looks over to the mountain as it's slowly starting to get like kind of dark clouds around. She's like, "Okay, yeah, no, that is a bit daunting. I won't lie, but perhaps it is something that could yield information. I don't know."
I feel at this point like it's an inevitability. So I guess just preparing is probably the best course of action. Because I feel like it's sort of a fate destiny, like wherever we try to go, whatever we try to do, we're just gonna end up there regardless.
Yeah.
So hopefully gathering some of your family members might be beneficial. So, but we'll have to see. Because unfortunately, I don't run the group, and I don't make all of the decisions alone. So I'm doing my best.
You're doing a fine job.
Okay.
As you said
This
to
bitch.
me, I am very happy that I found you.
Yes, I am too. Thank you.
She nods and stands up and offers to keep chatting or to let you go back to sleep.
I think that's kind of the most of what I wanted to talk about. So, I'll probably go to sleep if that's all right.
Yeah, she will nod to you and start heading back towards the cabin, and you just kind of lay back in the armchair. Nice kind of sunny breeze, and slowly that turns into the sun on your face, kind of creeping into the stable walls. No need for an actual watch to be taken since you guys were in a city. That was just Stremon and Aragon being like, we're NPCs, but we're also going to keep watch. You will wake up. Vanith, you wake up in your Goliath state, but luckily inside the wagon.
Oh no.
Nice. Are any of the rest of us awake?
Oh yeah, you guys are all waking up by now. As Stremon's
I turn to him and I say,
Change.
"You need to change like right the fuck now because
Yep.
they are
I
100%
I
looking
put the
for you."
hat on and I use it to cast disguise self.
That's good.
So
I look at him
look
and I
like
say,
the elf again.
"Why did you do that?"
Let's get going before we start discussing things. Let's
We can get going, but I would like to hear what in the world went through his mind.
You see
once we're out of town.
you guys see the little slide door in front open as Stremon goes, "Don't worry, we're already on the move," and he closes it.
Okay. Good.
Off we go.
And then you feel the cart stop for a second as you just hear.
Hello.
Yes, don't worry. This is just a contraband check. If you don't mind opening the door for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see the door open and one of the guards. You didn't see this one from last night, but he is dressed like one of the other guards. It's a kind of like thin tiefling man with a bow and arrow on his back. He just kind of leans in. Morning, everyone. Just making sure kind of on the lookout for somebody. Excuse me, big fella. You mind picking your feet up for a minute? I can't see past them.
Is he talking to me or is he talking to Aragon?
Aragon's on the front, Strevin. You're a big fella.
Oh, yeah, I lift my legs.
All right. That's. Yep. Everything seems to be in check here. Sorry about that, everybody. You guys have a safe trip out there. And he closes the
Hey,
door.
No
too.
worries.
And with that, you feel the cart start back up as Strevin just kind of like slides the glass open for about 5 minutes. Okay, we're away from the town. Whatever you were going to talk about, go ahead. And he just closes it.
So, Vanith, here's the thing, right? You are our wonderful leader, and we only have room in this group for one dipshit, and that's me. So you
Listen,
your-
it was all right. Let me just say, I fully admit that it was a lapse of judgment. It was not the best move, and that I truly do apologize. And as the democratically elected leader, vow in the future to do better.
all right. I give him like the bro, like hand clasp thing.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah, I'm sorry about leading you on that way, Vanith. I got carried away. Oh my god, my head hurts.
Listen,
Oh,
Errakus, this was not at all in any way, shape, or form your fault.
there you go.
I could tell the pain that you were in and the anger that was festering, and truly, I just felt the only thing I can do in that moment was to stick up for my good friend, and so that is indeed what I decided to do. What did I do it in the healthiest way? Probably not.
I appreciate that, man, but like the worst I want to do is like to like kick the guy in the nuts or something. I didn't want to kill it. I know your heart was in the right spot. Your head was just a little muffled. Mine's muffled right now, so I get it. Oh boy, but I appreciate you. I appreciate that, and I appreciate he turns to me and Revan. I appreciate you guys getting me out. Let me know how much I owe you.
Hello.
Me?
Oh,
Yes.
yep. We can hear
Oh,
you.
okay. Yes. I was saying it's no problem, dear. Don't worry.
Okay. So we're heading.
You okay?
There's been a hangover.
Well, I mean
Dreams and
emotionally.
Oh yeah.
I mean that was quite a lot. There's definitely some trauma behind all of that.
You're not wrong, but I've been through much worse than that. And to be honest, well, Danny was an asshole back in where I'm from. He still was a kind of modestly good guy. I kind of didn't mention the better parts just because I was worked up.
Hmm.
I remember.
It's okay. It happens to all of us. But we might be limiting your alcohol consumption
That's
from here on.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I remember one time when I first tried drinking, it was like this is gonna sound stupid. It was like a white wine spritzer event, and I just got nuts. We were also playing the event, and I think I set someone on fire on accident.
Oh.
Nice.
Hmm.
You know.
So we have a history of issues with alcohol.
We were a little dehydrated, from being in the desert. So
That is true.
I was
you went
drinking
straight
water.
We
So-
went like days out there in the desert. I still haven't
Yeah.
fully unpacked what we did out there. We met a fucking dragon out there.
Yes, we did.
Me and
It was
Stratton
a
were
lot.
about
Pretty
to be
cool.
killed by dire hyenas. Then that thing just swooped in.
Yeah. It's been a lot.
Well,
Mhm.
I mean, hopefully we get to this city and learn something about that other thing that attacked the city that you guys are from. Or actually, aren't you actually from there, or are you guys just working there?
So
I
it's a
guess
work
just-
relationship.
Just working.
Huh. You guys are pretty dedicated.
I mean, what else am I gonna do? I'm the daughter of two traveling merchants from a small gnome village. What else am I gonna do? At least this is interesting.
Yeah, all my family and friends are dead, so like I got nothing else going on.
Yeah, and I was a born pirate, basically. So, you know.
Came out of the
Gotta
womb
escape
a
the scurvy
pirate.
somehow.
Huh.
Yeah, you know, Davy Jones and all that shit. So, got some weird people I met as a pirate.
You know, this makes me appreciate the fact that I have a living mother in this universe. I think I'm gonna write a letter when we get to the next town.
That's a
That's not a
good
bad
idea.
idea.
Like,
Make sure you sign it as Errakus so she knows who you are.
Revan, I am going to kick you in the nuts. I know you said it's a sort of endearment, but can you go like maybe 5 minutes?
Yeah,
I
and you
did,
better be careful.
well-
When he
He
wants
did
to hit someone
save
in the
you.
nuts, that's usually when I strike.
Vanith, you and I both know you would never strike me. You would laugh with me.
You're right. You're right. I care about, but I also care about Errakus, and if he's really not happy with this joke, I do insist we stop.
He does actually kind of chuckle when you do it too. Just be like, these motherfuckers.
As literally says it as.
Oh well. With that, if someone can roll me a D100 as you guys are traveling on the road, so roll with advantage.
It's all you, Mina.
Oh,
Oh, she's gone. All right. Vanith, would you do the honors?
A D100. All
at
right.
advantage.
You say with advantage?
Yes.
God knows what that means.
ooh.
A 9 and an 80.
It's good because 9 would have been a pretty much sandstorm twister. 80 though.
Dang.
Dust devil.
It is a beautiful day. It is
Yes.
still
Oh,
very
yes.
humid, but there's a bit of wind going, so it's counterbalancing that. You guys open up the windows in the cart. There's a nice kind of cross breeze going. And after about a day and a half, well, not a day and a half, a half day's travel, you hear the bustling of a town as you guys approach the exterior kind of town of the capital of Dragonval, the exterior town known as. Is that a B or a D? I think it's a B. Bahanexton. Bahanexton.
Oh, of course.
Bahanextan. Bahanexton.
Hmm.
Stremen does the
Naturally.
Bless
usual
you.
of pulling into the town and driving towards the stables, letting you guys get out as you get into the middle of it. He says, I'm going to go to stables towards the gate over there. You all go ahead and have a walk around. I think Ergot and I think we can trust you all again to go ahead and walk around by yourself. You see Aragon just go like, yeah, you guys fuck up twice. I'm not leaving your fucking hip. Especially not here.
You say that,
Okay.
but I don't
We'll do
feel
our
Sir,
like
yes, sir.
you care enough to do that. So we'll figure that out, won't we?
Look, either you get your throat slit or not. I'm just going to make sure that if it happens, I'm going to be there to try and not let it happen, but
Uh huh.
you're pretty
So he
rambunctious,
does
too.
care. I knew it. That son of a bitch.
You see Aragon roll his eyes as they drive off. You guys can go and place your characters at this well. If you want to place them on the map.
To the
there,
well.
there are a few
I
buildings
can't.
here.
Oh, there we go. Now I can see.
Yeah.
I'll shrink you guys
Ooh,
down because I have
so
the.
Either that's a small well, or I really am that big.
No, I turned off the grid so you guys can move a little bit more, freely.
Really?
Haha, I'm finally bigger than Vanith.
Nah,
I knew it.
let me pull it. Where's the
It won't
boy?
let me make me smaller.
The only thing that is bigger of yours is your ego. So
There he is.
You say that.
Oh, Jesus! Why is he so big?
Oh my god, he's a
Ego.
monster.
Still too big. And yeah, you guys are standing at this town. It's about a little bit past noon. There are a couple of Dragonborn kind of wearing armor, just kind of on patrol.
nice.
Yeah, what do you guys want to
Wish I
do?
was a
Because there are a
Dragonborn
couple
wearing
buildings
armor.
here. You could figure out who is who and what's what and where is where, or you could go to another tavern, I guess.
Yeah,
No.
let's do that.
I'd like to
No.
figure out what's going
No.
on here. Like what kind of shops we got? What's going on here?
All right. Is there anything specifically? Oh, that's okay, man. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Maybe some shops to buy some magic items or some clothes.
All right. Roll me a investigation check.
Investigation. A big old +1. Oh, that's a natural one again. That is my third this session.
God,
Wow,
dude,
you are.
I literally have
really
a
loving
magic
it.
store in this town.
Dang
Vanish,
it!
You
Someone else
basically
will have to
smack
find
your
it
head
for
against
me.
the wall.
Okay. Am I
Oh, no.
okay?
This is
Is
so
this
sad.
cheating for me to offer to look for something? Because I did kind of want to get some of my bullets potentially enchanted.
Well, that does sound like you would want to look for either an enchanter or someone who specializes in magical ammunition. So that would also include a forge or a possible place that sells magic items. So
right,
working
so I'd look
around,
for them-
it's a little meta, but it works because the DM put in some prep work.
I love it.
Yeah, I apologize, but I swear that was like one of the next things on my list.
It's all
So,
good.
all right. So what do I need to do? Just 1d20 plus.
Investigation.
All right. Let me see. Mine's +6. You're lucky, Vanith.
Nat
I truly
swear to
am.
God, if it's a nat one.
Is an 11.
At 11. Revan, as you see Vanith look around and then hit his head into a sign that just says Forge, you
Ow.
ask one of the guards around there to, if there's any particular spots, and he simply goes, "Oh yeah, magic store. Take this main road, go over that way, and then when you see your first right, go ahead and take that. It's the last building on that path. It's I think Joe's Bazaar or something like that. I'm not quite sure. I don't go there often."
Yeah, you don't seem like somebody who loves magic.
That's
No,
great.
not really, mate.
All right. We love you anyways. Okay.
Bit forward, I like it.
Vanith,
Wow.
Vanith, is your head okay?
It's only a little bit of blunt force trauma. I think I'll survive.
You know, my friend, the last 24 hours have probably been the dumbest you've ever been in your life, I would assume.
Those
You know,
motherfuckers have exist.
I don't
I-
think you're wrong.
I think that you should go ahead and, as a way of like wiping the slate clean and starting anew, go ahead and do a backflip off of the well.
It's a great
You're
idea,
right.
because if he
I should
falls
do
in,
a
then it would
backflip
just be
off the
so
well.
fucking funny.
All right, Vanith, go ahead and do me a backflip.
Oh,
26, baby.
Vanith,
Wow.
you have mentally been put through the ringer, but as soon as you feel
Truly.
the challenge of a physical exertion come to you, you masterfully get 1 foot up onto the well, stand on your tippy toes as you propel yourself up, and masterfully do a double backflip off the well.
As it's happening, I'm thinking myself like, gotta make that grandma proud. And that's my inspiration for doing this really good backflip.
Gotcha.
I love that.
Well, if you like, you guys can move yourselves over to this little black box over here in the bottom corner.
Oh,
Black box.
mystery.
Delete that.
Oh shit. There's something pink in there.
Revan, Mina,
Um.
and Vanith, you all see the sign on this very humble-looking storefront that says JoJo's Grand Bazaar and more. A place for magical items, mysteries, and quandaries.
Nice.
You,
Okay,
Nice.
good
who wants
reference.
to go in first? Oh no, it's not to the anime. This is based off someone else's character. That's name is JoJo.
That's
Or
actually
Joraxis.
Likely story.
Well, their name's
All right,
Joraxis.
I go on in.
All right, Revan, you step in. You see a few shelves filled with strange items, odd bits of paper, all sorts of things, and you hear a voice in the background go, "Hello, I'll be right there in a minute. I'll be right out."
Oh, you take your time,
Take
hon.
your time.
Yeah, I gotta remember how to actually do the voice. You see,
Do
kind
the
of
roar.
opening the back door is this very old blue dragonborn woman. She's got like this pack on her back that has like these two things up the sides of them. She has a staff with these big old Coke glass bottle kind of glasses, like goggles on her face. She's like, Oh, well, hello. How can I help you?
Yes. I was wondering, you either sell magic bullets or do you enchant things?
Oh, magic bullets. I've heard people are recently having that be a kind of thing coming up, but I haven't seen a gun to study in a while. Oh, I see you have two. And she immediately kind of comes around from behind the counter and starts looking at the guns closely. Oh, wow. Nice make and model, but they don't look like single shots. What is that? 5-shot each?
Something like that. Chan, you'd have to tell me. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it was 6,
Yeah,
but
it's a 6-shot.
okay. Yeah, it's 6 each.
I like it.
To see me do something cool with them,
By all means.
I flip them on my fingers, and then I pull it back up and put it back into my holster.
Fancy
That
pants.
indeed was sick.
More flashy than sick, but I still like the flair.
That's what everybody says about me.
Well, I've never specialized in bullets, but if you don't mind, I'd love to design and have a little, at least a sketch of that to work off. And if you don't mind leaving a couple bullets, I can try and come up with something.
I'm in. Can we trade? Well, wait. Can we trade it for you doing it for free? Since you'll get this, very in-depth look at an item like this.
Give me a perception check, and also I gotta go grab my box of magic items.
We'll perceive things. Let's see. That's pretty good, actually, for me.
All right, let's pull some randos out.
Wow. Nope. Nat won it.
Oh, you're funny. Sorry,
Well,
Seems
I
to be the
guess-
theme today.
I don't really do things for free. Unless you're willing to, say, enter the trade.
I will not be trading one of my guns.
Oh, I wouldn't want a full-on gun, sweetie. But I do have a few things that I can't quite do anymore due to my age at the moment.
Okay, who do you need me to kill?
No, I could do that on my own.
That's terrifying.
Well, it should be. I've lived a long life, son. Probably as long as you.
I know.
You see her give you a
Maybe.
very, very wide, toothy grin.
How does she know my real age? I think to myself. Anyways.
Well, I will definitely have a look at these bullets and see what I can do. But what about the rest of you? Is there anything I can do for you all?
What do you got? What do you got for a new wizard in training?
Oh, fellow practitioner, I'm so excited. Well, we do have a few basic ones that, substitute a basic arcane focus that sell for about 20 gold apiece, but I do have some special ones that do very specific things.
Such as?
Wow, and she kind of goes back, and I'm looking through the magic wands at the moment, seeing what's reasonable to give out here. Oh, okay, that's actually a good book to give out. Yeah, sorry, I'm going through a bunch of magic items thinking like, yeah, this is all cool stuff to give out. Some of it's horribly insane, but it would make sense that this person has it.
Nice.
All good. Hey, Chan, I am gonna hop off, by the way.
That's alright,
I
man.
apologize.
It's all good.
Bye, fam.
Later, Rob.
Bye.
With that, we'll probably end this after you guys get a possible... We'll see where it goes. But yeah, she pulls out a few wands. She pulls out one that looks like to be made out of chains with a little head at the end of it, but it's rigid. She pulls out one that seems to be kind of like this black metal with a little like kind of white orb near the tip of it. She pulls out one that's like this kind of like, it looks like a full-on stick you'd find at the forest, but it's made out of silver. And then she pulls this very ornately carved-looking one that's like orange and white.
Orange and white.
Yeah.
I'm interested in the orange and white one. That seems pretty cool.
Oh, everyone always loves this. It's a fan favorite. This little booty is a wand of fireball. You get, from what I remember, about 7 uses uses out of it. You'd have to expend a full-on action to use it, and
All right.
let's see. And I don't really quite remember too much about it. It's been a while since I've had to use it, but I do know that everyone always loves using it.
Mm-hmm.
And
How much would it be to take one of those off your hands?
let's see. This is a rare item. Let me do a quick Google. Welcome to the part of the show where we do a quick Google on something.
Hey, Chan.
Yes.
I actually need to go as well.
That's alright. Hopefully everything's alright, guys.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's alright. Hopefully everything is okay, though, right? Is you guys alright?
Yeah, so, our dog needs his meds at 10 o'clock, and it's my turn.
My
So.
apologies. That's more than fine. You guys
good.
go ahead.
Alright, thank you. I'm sorry. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Alright, well, now it's time for the duo stream. But we're
And
at
then
least
there
gonna
were
figure
two.
out, let's see, it was a wand of, okay, so, the cost. Okay, rarity also depends the base price. Rare. Oh wow, yeah, rares are
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
well, now you guys have been making a lot of money and haven't really been spending a lot. So
That's true.
she does look at you and says, well, I am a bit of a sucker for an early practitioner. This wand usually sets people back about 500 gold, and I'll admit, I usually try and upscale them, but I'll give you the flat price.
How much gold do we have, like, as a group?
Let me check my notes. I know I had a few things from the past where I kept notes, but I remember kept more detailed notes, but based off my info, your group fund is currently at... Here's the current allies list. Wait, where the hell's the group stats? There's cheat sheet. Collective inventory. Your current wealth is at 705 gold, 90 electrum, which equals 45 gold. And that's it. You also have 9 healing potions on you, 12 torches, 120 feet of rope, bag of rune stones, 1 bottle of strong rum, 4 personal journals, the onyx dog, sharpening tools, and a book of Misspell.
Dang. I also have a few things. Ooh! How much is my violet garnet that is the size of an apple?
Let me look up stuff for gems.
Nice. Get some nice shopping done while everyone is away.
Indeed, we'll get Vanith settled for the most part, and then we'll let everyone else kind of come back in next week.
Oh yeah, I don't want to spend all our gold.
No, this site's not gonna work. Okay, category for gems. What kind of gem was it? It was an amethyst or?
It is a garnet, but it is violet garnet.
Garnet. G. Is this just... No, it's definitely the wiki for D&D gems. I was about to say, am I just on a fucking wiki for garnets in general? Okay. Description. Atypically violet-colored specimen once had base value of 500 GP, but eventually joined red and brownish-green versions. Actually, since this is, as I described, a violet garnet, it is valued at around 500 gold.
Perfect. I would love to trade this violet garnet for the wand, if possible.
Oh, you dirty dog. You said you were starting out, and you have already one of these. I probably should have assumed you look more of the ruckish type that's recently gotten into magic. Well, that's fair play. But I do like that. I can definitely use that. Consider it yours, my friend, and she hands you the wand.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Although I do have...
I do have to ask real quick though, if you are able to attune it to me.
My friend, I don't know how early on in Magic you are, but you simply need to sit for it for a while for it to attune to you. Actually, hold on a minute. Let me check.
All right.
Yep, this does require attunement by a spellcaster. So yes, you just got to sit for it for a while. But she was going to say, although I do have one request for you.
Yes, of course.
I often enjoy sketching people of Olympic kind of looks. Do you mind taking your hat off so I can quickly draw your chin headline?
Sure. Yeah. I take my hat off.
Oh, wow. Perfect specimen. Well kept, well shaved, thick brown. She immediately pulls up a little book and starts sketching while looking at you.
Nice. I pose so that this lady can sketch.
Ooh, profile. Perfect. She just is sketching like a madman. And with that, I think we're going to end session here for the week. Obviously,
amazing.
Because we had two of our players had to step out. Hopefully, they were both doing okay with their new dog. Other than that, Zach, thank you for sticking around to the very end.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
And everyone watching, I know I saw some people trickling in and out. Thank you so much for checking out the stream. We do this every Thursday, and we go. I've actually been doing a few streams every Saturday, at least trying to, simply because I've just had a few things come up during Saturdays. But either way, return here for next Thursday at around 7:30 p.m. Central for another one of these hopefully interesting D&D streams, and tune in every Saturday at around 4:30 for just a casual gaming stream. And until then, check out the rest of this series over on the Cast Iron Comics YouTube channel in all its technologically challenged glory. And until next time, we'll see you around the house. Good night, everybody.
See ya.